Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Jibby.
Today.
Today, we're going to react to.
For crying on that stage. You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. And so it's just a really incredible story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign. I am.
Love it. All right, let's get it, ladies and gentlemen.
This was my father's kingdom, a place of fairness. But the queen changed everything.
Take him away!
Your Majesty,
What did you say?
the people need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Famed is thy beauty, Majesty. But a lovely maiden I now behold.
I look at you, and I just want to be the fairest of them all.
The queen is evil. You must flee into the woods.
My parents always said this forest was a magical place. Hello? Is there anybody here?
Oh no.
It's a human.
What did you think I was?
Nothing. Ghost.
You'll be safe from the queen here.
The queen stole everything from all of us. We're gonna need your help. It's time to restore our kingdom.
Oh, yeah.
Find
Yeah, the
Snow
classic
White.
one now.
This is our kingdom, and now we're here to take it back.
You were saying.
I'm sorry, my dear. Did I frighten you?
Oh no.
Wasn't she supposed to be asleep?
No, that's the second half of the story, bro. The apple.
Oh.
She gets poisoned by the apple.
Oh, so this is the
okay.
first part of this.
Yeah,
Of the
it's
story.
basically
Ah.
No,
just
they
showing.
basically showed everything, didn't they? She's probably not even going to be the one that gets poisoned. I wouldn't be surprised if they put the bloody feminine boyfriend, him, as the one that gets poisoned. And she has to be the one to save him.
He's pretty.
Empowered.
I'm surprised the mirror didn't say he was the prettiest of them all, because he is.
Oh, you can't. It's forbidden. He's a guy.
I think Gal Gadot plays a pretty good bitch.
I'm actually curious to see how she goes as the old hag.
She's
I'd be
the
curious to know how she does that.
She's the best part of the trailer, I reckon. Like, I think she does it pretty well. Like, she has that
Yeah.
annoying, like, jealousy type vibe. She does it pretty well.
Yeah, fair point.
Okay, how about the dwarves? What was that thing?
No, I don't want to.
So CGI dwarves, like,
They are.
was it planned to be CGI? Is it supposed to be some sort of
Nah, bro. Originally, these were meant to be all real live-action actors, because it's meant to be a live-action adaptation. So why would you want to CG characters in a live-action adaptation?
Because they don't want to use
Jesus.
real dwarves, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. They originally did have a cast. I don't know if they were dwarves or if they were just people playing dwarves, but they actually had real people playing these performances at one point. And then people ranted, so they've CG'd over them like Sonic, and it looks like leftovers from the Polar Express. It's just, ooh.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
Polo Express. True.
Oh,
It's not. Ugh. It's only jarring because it doesn't look like it's in the same universe as
exactly.
humans like that. They're just like, oh, we're just dwarves. We're
Yeah.
just small versions of you. It's like, no, you're
It's
not.
like
You're not.
they came from the Looney Tune land. Oh.
I mean, they could just use real little people. I don't understand why not. Are they scared to use little people?
Yeah, because it's offensive to stereotype. But you know, if you're playing a dwarf, get a dwarf to play dwarf. Or if you're gonna, just shrink the performance down. I don't see either way how it's offensive because these dwarves are iconic. You know what I mean? It's not to impugn them. They all represent a sort of personality that ends up fighting the evil at the end of it. They basically save Snow White. So yeah, I don't know why there's a big speculation behind it and why they had to CG them. It's just,
Well,
it takes you out of, like Jared said. It just doesn't feel like it belongs because it doesn't. It was a last minute ditch. Like,
Who's the actor that's in Game of Thrones?
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, like he's always like in movies playing himself. Like, well, not himself, but like playing a person of his size. So I don't really understand why isn't he in this movie or something like that? Or why isn't?
Well, I did watch a video of him being against playing these types of dwarf roles because in his mind it's stereotypical kind of role.
Right.
He's tried to make a career out of playing roles that are not subjugated to being, hey, you're the dwarf character.
True.
So that's how he feels about it. But in my mind, like, it doesn't do a disservice or a service to play such a role, man. Like,
yeah.
That's how I can go into more detail, but honestly, that's probably for another time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I do see him like in a lot of things where it's just like he's playing as someone like death at a funeral. He's just there, just like in other movies. And yeah, that is like a whole.
It's amazing, Death at a Funeral. I love him in that film.
Like he's in both of them, the UK and the British one, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and just like other movies as well, like that. And he was in the Avengers, and he was CGI'd as like a giant. So.
And funny enough, he was playing a dwarf in the Avengers, but their version of dwarves, giants. So
yeah.
I don't know where the double standard is for him, but he's entitled to his opinion on the matter.
Yeah,
I guarantee you there's a lot of dwarf actors out there, maybe even like Warwick Davis, maybe he's got an opinion on it, but I'm pretty sure there would have been a cast of actual dwarf actors who would have loved to play these roles, and not find it subjugated to a stereotypical thing. In the end, I don't know the full detail of how the dwarf community feels about these roles, but as far as I've seen it, I would not see it as any at all discredit to playing such a role, because this original movie paved the way to a lot of Disney cinema. I knew a whole generation of children grew up watching animated cartoon movies because of the original of this, and it didn't see any discredit to having a cast of dwarves in it. Everybody loved those characters, so that's my 2 cents on the matter. Anyways, yeah, back to this. It doesn't look pleasant at all. And like Josh said, the only reason why I'd go see it is probably just to see Gal Gadot, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I don't think it was that bad of a trailer. It's not really my type, but it's not horrible. It looked like the CGI and that looks alright. The dwarfs look just out of place because trying to have real people with CGI characters, you can't really get it to look real. But I think the trailer looks alright, I guess. Like Gal Gadot looks interesting.
The lead singer's singing with her arms out like this.
But no, was this trailer getting a lot of trash?
Oh yeah, look at the views.
5
Oh,
mil.
no, they don't
They,
show that on
they don't
YouTube
show.
anymore.
But what was it? Just the dwarfs people were talking about, or something else?
I mean, it's already the taint that Rachel has left on this movie. You know what I mean? It's the fact that she's pretty much. The fact that she's pretty much trashing the original material. It's like, well, if you're gonna trash it, why are you playing Snow White? You know, so she's already got the bandwagon of haters on it, regardless of how it turns out, so to speak. It's kind of like knowing, you know, it's kind of like watching The Flash, knowing Ezra Miller was a fan abuser, so to speak. He's already tarnished the movie, regardless if it turns out to be good or not. That's probably a different extreme, but it's an example of what she's done to the promotion of this movie.
And okay, but Snow White's supposed to have white hair, right?
No.
Oh.
Snow White is, as far as I understand, it's meant to be the example of her complexion. Snow White is a pale white woman, because a lot of original Disney movies, such as Cinderella, Snow White, even Tangled, for example, they're all from German folklore stories. You know, Disney's just like, you know, change them to be more kid friendly, and this was the byproduct of it. So Snow White, by the name, is meant to be a white complected woman, and that in regards with Rachel, I've got nothing against. I'm not going to chastise her because she's not white. That's another thing people were bagging her about, because I think she's I'm not sure what her nationality is, but she's like Latin American or something.
Her next to Gal Gadot. Holy shit, yeah, she's just like... She doesn't look good. The trailer's not making her look good. Like, she's just going like... like that. When in that last interview, she said, like, I'm gonna make Snow White, you know, a badass. She's gonna defend for herself. I'm
Well,
like,
she does.
I'm not seeing it.
Right here.
Our kingdom. To restore our kingdom.
Restore our
She's
kingdom.
gonna sing. She's gonna say, I'm gonna be...
This is our kingdom, and now we're here to take it back.
You were saying.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, does anyone have any last thoughts of the movie trailer?
It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Like, I'd say it was entertaining.
It was I mean, yeah, whatever. All right, we'll see you, boys and ladies and gentlemen, in his next time.